I know a lot of people consider this a bad song. Even the more optimistic Bond fans would consider this a guilty pleasure at best. I'm sorry, / not sorry, but I freaking love this song. I love the deliberately chaotic mix of Jack White's crude guitar licks and Alicia Keys' delicate piano. I love the use of the horn section and its almost disaffected wails that sound like they don't give a damn. The vocals of the two singers barely blend together, and yet to me they fit perfectly. I know I'm the outlier on this one, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I was a child of the 90s and I never wanted to let grunge go, but this just worked for me. I get why this one didn't work for others, but here is my best theory as to why Another Way to Die works for me, and it veers into what I'm going to go into in later entries with a lot more detail. The chaotic nature of the song and the clashing of aesthetics, to me, emphasis to me, rings as a sort of deliberate parallel to the juxtaposition between Bond and Camille. Respectively, the two are on their own quest for revenge, but both have their own approach towards it. Bond's comes from a more silent rage. His arc in the film revolves around his loose trigger finger and the conflict as to whether he's doing this for duty or his own satisfaction. There's a real possibility he's hiding under the guise of an agent to justify going on a reckless spree, so Jack White's side of the song reflects those emotions in the rough, raw tones emanating from his vocals, while Camille's motivations come from a place of patience and reflection. She's doing it for a long-awaited closure. She's more cool and collected and has a better perspective on why she's doing it. So Alicia Keys' side of the song has a smooth progression that is more like the traditional sound that we usually get in a Bond theme, and the two sounds collide with great effect to reflect the characters. So, you may have guessed by now, it's the title sequence that seriously drags this one down. Firstly, the sound editing on the song is choppy as hell. The flow of the song is disastrously wrecked as it just leaps from one section of the song to another with little to no consideration of the momentum. That alone is bad enough, but man, you can tell Daniel Kleinman didn't have a hand in designing the sequence because it is completely uninspired. To put it simply, it's Anakin Skywalker's worst nightmare.
I don't like sand.
Yes, we know, Anakin. Seriously, this title sequence is writing the idea that there's a desert in this movie because this whole title sequence is just sand. Bond pointing a gun in sand, women slowly emerging from sand, sand forming dancing girls, sand, sand, sand! You just feel like you need to clear out your shoes after watching this sequence. This wouldn't be so bad, but really, what else does this sequence have to offer? I mean, hell, even Die Another Day's title sequence took time to progress the plot. The thing is, from GoldenEye onward, the art of the title sequence aspired to be more than just guns, girls, and Bond. This, on the other hand, just feels like a disastrous step backward. Except with just more SAND!